The NBA season tipped off, and man, it started with a bang. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers started their game with back-to-back-to-back monster dunks between LeBron James and Damian Lillard. Now, Los Angeles lost this game, which was no surprise to anybody, considering the team is young and they're still trying to get their chemistry together. But I tell you what, it looks pretty promising in Los Angeles. And speaking of that, man, look, you Los Angeles Laker fans, y'all need to cut this bullshit out. How the hell do you say you love the Lakers, you cheer for the Lakers, but you hate LeBron and hope he fails? If that ain't the most ignorant shit I ever heard of, man, y'all niggas tripping. In other news, my New York Knicks started off the season with a bang by beating the dog shit out of the Atlanta Hawks. Man, behind super rookie Kevin Knox and a rejuvenated Tim Hardaway Jr., we look to be putting it together, waiting on the return of Kristaps Porzingis. I'm real excited about this season. I smell the goddamn playoffs on the horizon. Now, Jimmy Butler and his saga up in Minnesota seems to be coming full circle. Now, he demanded a goddamn trade because he's tired of the cold weather and the whack-ass players, and he wants out. Well, Miami made an offer for Jimmy Butler, giving up Josh Richardson, Kelly Olynyk, and a protected first-round pick. They had a deal on the table till Minnesota got greedy and wanted more, and Pat Riley said, fuck that, y'all can keep that nigga. We moving on. So, on the opening game for Minnesota, during player introductions, they booed the shit out of Jimmy. But guess what? When you put down 33 points on a sorry-ass team and get a win, he had them motherfuckers cheering and chanting MVP by the end of the night. You fans are so goddamn fickle. It's ridiculous. In other NBA news, you have a story that came out the other day that the NBA G League, the Gatorade League, is now offering $125,000 contracts to 18-year-old players who are coming out of high school, special players who are coming out of high school who are not yet available or eligible to come to the league. Now, me personally, I think that is a great idea. Because those kids who are one and done, they ain't going to school to learn. They just going because they have to, just to get that 1 year out the way and go play ball. Now, they get a chance to capitalize on their talent immediately out of high school, just like high school baseball players. They also get control of their own narrative and control of their own name and can make money off of themselves from outside sources. Now, you know as well as I know that these shoe companies keep up with these kids just as much as we do when we're watching them. So these kids get to make, again, $125K first year plus endorsement money. That's huge. The only motherfuckers don't like this is the NCAA because it hurts their product, and goddamn LeVar Ball because it's about to kill his JBA. Speaking of the JBA, damn, stories coming out that players ain't getting checks, and these kids have given up their eligibility for college just to get fucked over by this dude. Now, I don't know the whole story, but right now the optics just don't look good for the JBA and the shit that LeVar Ball is doing. By the way, go cop them Zo2s. Man, please. Speaking of that offer that the G League is giving to high school players, it created an interesting conversation between the wage gap and pay discrepancies between the NBA and the WNBA. When that story came out, quite a few of the ladies had a lot to say about this. Now, they feeling some type of way about them not getting paid, and I understand that completely, but my thing is, it is a different ball game. Honestly, no one is paying top dollar to go see the WNBA. And it's a shame, quite honestly, because those ladies are really playing great ball, fundamental ball, but people want to see high-flying dunks. They want to see action, up-tempo action, and they're just not getting the same product. And that shows at the gate. The stands aren't filled, the TV revenue isn't the same. You rarely see WNBA games on TV unless it's the playoffs. Meanwhile, NBA is on every single day during the season. You can catch any game if you want to nowadays. But I understand where the ladies are coming from, and I sincerely hope that the NBA does something to really help these ladies, because if you look at it, the $125,000 that they're giving to kids out of high school is more than the max contract that an WNBA player is getting right now. So I get where they're coming from. You know, maybe they can allocate some of the funds that the NBA is making to take care of these ladies, because if they don't, that league will fold soon, because all of the top players will be going overseas getting contracts that's 10, 15 times worth more than what they can make here stateside. So come on, NBA, get it together, baby. Over in the NFL, we had a quick trade the other day with the Cleveland Browns sending their running back, Carlos Hyde, to the Jacksonville Jaguars for a 5th-round pick. Now, in other times, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but the reason it's a big deal now, because that means that the Jags superstar running back, Leonard Fournette, will be out 6 to 8 weeks. This nigga has killed 2 of my fantasy teams. God damn. So, with that being said, now Carlos Hyde will be sharing carries with the other Jacksonville running back, TJ Yeldon. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out when Leonard Fournette comes back. I don't know. It ain't enough carries to satisfy all 3 of them. Look for somebody to get moved soon, too. In other NFL news, and I say this with the utmost certainty, Nathan Peterman is the worst goddamn quarterback in the NFL. You have to be seriously trashed when your own team vote to have a nigga that they pulled off the street 3 days ago to start in your place. Now, how the hell he still got a contract and opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to play in the league when Cap can't even get a single shot? That dude has thrown more interceptions than he has completed passes, and that's crazy as hell. And finally, a story came out the other day that Floyd Mayweather is talking about coming out of retirement to fight the guy that beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. Man, look, I'm a Floyd fan. I love Floyd, but man, stay your ass out of boxing. It's over with, bruh. You made a bunch of goddamn money. It's reported you worth about $1 billion. $1 billion. What the fuck you fighting for, man? Don't tarnish your legacy by fighting these UFC bums. They bums when it comes to boxing. And don't even think about hopping your ass in the octagon against this nigga. He hopped out the octagon to go fight a nigga too on the outside, so you know he'll destroy your ass. These dudes are trying to use you for a come up, Floyd. That is all. They saw how Conor McGregor made $100 million to get beat up by you, so shit, they figure they can get them 10 to 20 real quick. Man, don't do it. Leave this shit alone, man. The thing about it is, you talking about fighting these dudes, I ain't seeing you say shit about fighting the likes of Terrence Crawford, the Charlo twins, or any of them guys, Errol Spence, Kell Brooks. We can keep naming them. So Floyd, stay your ass out of boxing, man. You got a nice stable of fighters you managing. Just make your money off of them. Enjoy the game from the sidelines. Cause you get your ass in the ring against one of them young bulls, your record gonna get towed the fuck up and your legacy will be tarnished. Now that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you tune in next week on the Shade and Shit Talking podcast for This Week in Sports.